Good morning, afternoon, or evening, yogis. Welcome back to Yoga TX. And I am Echo. If you haven't practiced with me before, thank you for coming. And if you have, thank you for returning. So, con amor entrego, con amor lo recibo. So, with love, I receive, and with love, I give. So, welcome to the little palapa here in Mexico. And I offer for you to get comfy. We're going to start seated, but I want to just give an insight here before we begin our practice. So easily we want to fast forward ahead and let's get physical, let's make this happen quickly. And my desire here, even in these shorter practices, is to have a deep intention of what we're doing here. Why are we coming here? You know, what pulls us to this space? And for the beginning, it can be physical, and that's really beautiful. But also, if we can interject little seeds, even if they're very small, they can bloom into big trees in our life with time. And so the seed that I want to plant here is this Ralph Waldo Emerson quote, and he says, "The ancestor of action is thought." And this is so powerful if you really think of it. The ancestors of our actions are a thought. And it's so beautiful to think, oh, but he did this or she did that. And behind that is a thought. There's always a thought. And so what we're seeing in the external world can be less chaotic and can be purified and can be safe and can be loving if we first begin with our thoughts. What are we thinking into existence? Because that is the ancestor of our actions, is the thought. And I wanted to kind of touch upon the more crunchy emotions that we have a hard time dealing with, which are like anger and sadness and grief and frustration. And especially anger and frustration and irritation, the actions or the thoughts that become actions. And the actions that are very hard to receive on the other end. The reason that I want to speak to this is when we are doing our yoga practice, it's beautiful if we can maintain that equilibrium on the yoga mat and find our center and breathe and be embodied. But if the minute we step off the yoga mat, we react to our world instead of respond, then we're not really getting the whole spectrum of what we can kind of get from our yoga practice if we truly begin to embody life on the mat, off the mat. So what I encourage for you today is to really observe yourself, your thoughts that are coming up. Do the thoughts serve you? Do they serve others? Are they thoughts or are they judgments? Are they biases? Are they judgments of others or yourself? Oh, I can't do this. This is hard. I don't like this. I don't like the way she teaches. I don't, these kind of things. Really, really look at this. And also if you're feeling like you're in a very peaceful state and you're not in those more reactive emotions, reflect on when you have been and how you can use your yoga practice to not only regulate you on the mat, but offer you a resource when you're off the mat and things aren't as centered and balanced. Yeah? All right, that being said, let's actually start in child's pose. So let the knees come together here, narrow, sink the hips back, and relax the arms alongside the body. And let the forehead move from side to side, little massage here. And slowly peel the chest up. Hands resting on the thighs. And begin to cultivate breath awareness here. So inhalations and exhalations moving out through the nostrils. And in. Relaxing the muscles in the face, relaxing the shoulders. Doing your best at the beginning of the practice before getting into more movement to release tension. And bring the hips over towards the left heel, right fingertips traveling out to the right side, left arm stretching up and over. Get nice and long through the left side body. And come back through center, hips over to the right heel, left fingertips come out to the side, right arm stretching up and over, nice and long through the right side body. And peel the chest up. Come to standing on the knees. So we get right into a bit of a back bend here, or a back bend Ustrasana, camel pose. Tuck the toes under as you stand on the heels. Fingers or thumbs wrapping around to the lower back. Open the chest, shoulder blades down your back. Take an inhale. Exhale, push the chest up, look up. Stay here, or maybe the hands come down towards the heels. Open the heart space. So we haven't warmed up now, so if you are really tight in the front line, you might just want to keep hands on the hips. But we're opening up our heart very quickly in this practice. Take an inhale. And exhale, slowly come back up. Tucking the toes, still sit the hips back onto the heels. Keep even the little toes tucked. Sitting back into toe squat, stretch the hands forward. And keep the right hand pressing forward and bring the left fingertips to the right fingertips, pulling them back. So you'll feel this into the forearms. Let's do the left side. Turn the left fingers down towards the floor, pull them back. Feel this into the forearm. Right side. And make little fists now. And begin to flick the fingers fast, fast. Warming up the wrists and the arms, fast, fast, fast. Distracting ourselves with the heat that's arising in the feet. Stay with the discomfort, breathe through it. In through the nostrils, out through the nostrils. Strong arms. Stretch the arms up overhead, flick the fingers. Out to the sides. Forward. Towards each other. Away. And come down onto the hands. Pat the feet out. And let's tuck the toes under. Press the hips back and up. Downward facing dog. Slight bend in the knees. Take the feet a little bit wider. Bring the feet forward. Slight bend in the knees. Press into the right palm. Bring the left hand to the outside of the right calf or right ankle. Twist the body beneath. So looking up towards the right. Bring the left hand down to the earth. And let's switch sides. Right hand to the outside of the left calf. Left ankle. Twist underneath the body, looking up towards the armpit. And bring the right hand down. Bring the knees down, coming into tabletop, and we're going to get a little creative and playful here. Lift the knees up a bit, and we're going to begin to just walk a few steps forward on the mat, walk a few steps back. So engaging through the core, and just continue to move like you're a little critter on the floor, strengthening in the shoulders, strengthening in the core. Keep moving. Little steps here. And come back to center, downward facing dog. Very nice. Slowly walk the feet forward to meet the hands. Take your time. Slight bend in the knees, let the head hang. Bring a fist to the lower back, so clasping the fingers here, press the fist up and behind you. Can sigh it out or make those hissing sounds like you just heard me making. Take an inhale. Exhale, press into the feet, lift all the way up. Keep the bind, open the chest, look up. Exhale, hands alongside the body. So you might feel a little dizzy here, lots of back bending. Slight bend in the knees, let the arms come alongside the body, find a focal point forward, and just begin to draw small circles with the knees, a little orbit here. Move in the opposite direction. And come back through center. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands to heart. Keep the mind clear. Inhale, reach up, be here. Exhale, hands to heart. So no matter what happens here, inhale, reach up, sounds far and near, internal stories coming up, exhale, hands to heart. See if you can not react, just keep flowing, breathing. Inhale up. Exhale, bend the knees, fold forward. So letting things go here on the mat, learning to resource and do that off the mat. Inhale, come up halfway, hands to shins. Exhale, plant the hands, step back to a plank position, top of a push-up. Press through the palms, engage the core, and we build heat. So you might want to leave this, but again, stay here, breathe. Can you be with challenge without responding? Can you just stay centered, breathing deeply, staying focused? 2 more breaths. Knees to the earth. Tabletop position. Stretch the right leg back behind you and press back through the right toes so that right heel stretches back. Nice and long. Switch sides, right knee down, left foot back, press into the left toes, couple of pulses here. Bring the knee back, tuck the toes under, downward facing dog. Send the right leg up behind you. Exhale, curl in, knee to nose. Inhale, lift the right leg up behind you. Exhale, knee to right elbow, curl in. Inhale, lift. Exhale, knee to left elbow. Inhale, lift. Exhale, knee to nose, and then send the right foot out to the left side, turning the body upwards. Right hand stays planted, both feet planted, reverse triangle. Left arm reaching forward. Inhale. Exhale, left hand down, step the right foot back, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift the left leg up behind you. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, extend. Exhale, knee to right elbow. Inhale, extend. Exhale, knee to left elbow. Inhale, extend. Exhale, knee to nose. Send the left foot out to the right side. Right arm stretching up, open the heart space. Inhale. Exhale, right hand to the earth. Step back, downward facing dog. Let the knees come down. Sink the hips to the heels, sitting upright. Hands resting on the knees. So you can always take child's pose or come here for more upright energy. We take a pause. So this is that regulation. Remembering the ancestors of our actions are our thoughts. So same in life. When we get a bit of energy moving, we're feeling momentum, maybe a bit of overwhelm and stimulation, we pause, we breathe, we reflect, and then we continue without burning ourselves out, without reacting into anger, frustration. So deep breath in through the nostrils, reminding yourself, breathing in, I am aware that I am breathing in. And breathing out, I am aware that I am breathing out. Anytime you get lost in your thoughts or emotions, close the eyes, come back to your breath, regulate, and then continue. Hands to the earth, tuck the toes, press the hips back and up, downward facing dog. Inhale, bend the knees. Exhale, step or float forward to the front of the mat. Inhale up halfway, hands to shins. And exhale, fold. Inhale, rise to standing, reach up. And exhale, hands to heart. Hands alongside the body. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, bow down. Inhale, come up halfway. Exhale, plant the hands, step back to a plank position. Lower halfway or to knees and chest. Inhale forward for cobra or upward facing dog. Upward facing, the thighs are lifted. We're on the tops of the feet. Exhale, use the core. Draw the hips back as you tuck the toes under. 2 breaths here. Inhale, bend the knees. Exhale, step or float forward. Inhale, come up halfway, hands to shins. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up, slight back bend. Exhale, hands to heart. Hands alongside the body. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, bow down. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, plant the hands, step back to plank, lower to knees and chest, or halfway down, chaturanga, elbows in by the ribs. Inhale, forward, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Exhale, tuck the toes, use the core, Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, lift the right leg up. Exhale, step the right foot through, left knee down, reach up, low lunge. Inhale, lift the left knee, high lunge, sink into the right knee. Inhale here. Exhale, open up, warrior 2, nice and wide. Inhale, flip the right palm. Exhale, reverse warrior, left hand down the lower back, look at the left foot. Inhale, warrior 2. Exhale, straighten the right leg, bring the left foot in just a bit. Surf the right arm forward, right hand down to the right shin, left arm stretching up. Inhale, warrior 2. And exhale, hands around the right foot, step back, plank position, lower halfway or to knees and chest. Inhale, forward for your back bend. And exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift the left leg up behind you. Exhale, step it through. Right knee down, reach up, low lunge. Exhale. Inhale, lift the right knee. Exhale. Inhale, open up, warrior 2. Next, inhale, flip the left palm, reverse. Inhale, warrior 2. Straighten the left leg, pull the right foot in just a bit. Surf forward, left hand down to the left shin, right arm up. Upper body is engaged, core is strong here. Inhale, warrior 2. And exhale, hands around that left foot, step back to plank, lower halfway or to knees and chest. Inhale, forward, upward facing or cobra. And exhale, downward facing dog. Down to the knees, sit back onto the heels or child's pose. Again, moment to go inward, focus on the breath. Breathing in, I am aware that I am breathing in. And breathing out, I am aware that I am breathing out. Taking a moment with self to come back into stillness. And before the thoughts become an action, before the breaths lead us into movement, we just stay with the sensation. Observe, explore, and then continue. Inhale, hands to the earth, step back, downward facing dog. Inhale, bend the knees. Exhale, step or float forward. Come halfway up. And exhale, fold. Inhale, rise to standing, reach up. And exhale, hands to heart. Bend the knees. Wrap the right leg around the left. Right toes behind the left calf, if you can. And then reach the arms up, stretch the right arm underneath the left. Eagle arms, elbows in line with shoulders. Sink deep. Inhale. Exhale, unwind. Send the right leg back behind you, floating in the air. Arms coming out of the shoulders here like an airplane, Takasana. Right hip rolling underneath the body, left foot strong in the ground. Take an inhale and an exhale. Inhale, pull the right knee into the chest, reach the arms up. Extend the right leg forward. So this is nice and strong. Stay with it. Shoulders relax. Inhale. Exhale. Bring the hands down, the right foot down. Take a moment. Pause between. Close the eyes. Slight bend in the knees. Big toes touching, bend the knees, sink the hips, reach the arms up. Wrap the left leg around the right, sink deep. Left arm underneath the right, palms together, elbows in line with shoulders, belly in. Take an inhale. Exhale, unwind, left leg back behind you, floating in space, arms coming out of the shoulders here. Of course, they come out of the shoulders, but airplane. Left hip rolling underneath the body, left toes tucked down towards the floor, left heel pressing back as if into imaginary wall. Floating in space. Focus, breathe. Ooh. If you fall out, you come back in. Take an inhale, lift the left knee into the chest, reach the arms up. Extend the left leg forward. Very strong here, stay with it. Keep the left leg lifted as high as you can. And then set it down, arms alongside the body. Relaxing everything. Shutting the eyes down. Slight bend in the knees. One hand on the heart, one hand on the belly. And you kind of sway from side to side just a little, very subtly. Feel the heart beat. You can sigh it out. And open the eyes. Inhale, reach up. Toes together. Exhale, come onto the tiptoes. Reach the arms forward. This is called diver's pose. So like you're diving out into the water. Legs are nice and long. Come all the way down. Slowly, slowly. Fingertips to the earth. Whoop. Bend the knees, sink the hips. And come into Navasana, boat pose. Balancing on the sit bones, bend the knees, arms alongside the body, feet floating. Open the chest, engage the core. Maybe you want to extend the legs, maybe not. And if you need to hold the back of the thighs here or the sides of the calves, go for it. Take an inhale. And exhale, slowly come up to a seat. Sitting up nice and tall. Take an inhale, stretch the arms up. Exhale, twist to the right. Inhale, reach up through center. Exhale, twist to the left. Inhale through center. And exhale, hands down to the knees. Take some moments of stillness and silence to reflect here again at the end of our practice. And if after this you need a Shavasana, I encourage it deeply. can always lay down now if you'd like and just listen to my voice. Or you can stay upright, spine erect, muscles in the face relaxed, shoulders relaxed. And again, the ancestors of our actions are a mere thought. So if you want your external world to be more at peace, begin to clean your mind, clean your thoughts. See where their root is. Learn to respond instead of react. Learn to witness and stop in stillness. Remembering, breathing in. I am aware that I am breathing in. And breathing out, I am aware that I am breathing out. I alone have the power and capacity to create action or inaction. Hands together at heart center, bowing head to heart. May we all find a kind and graceful, easeful way to wage our wars so that our debates become discussions instead of arguments. So much love to each of you on your path to more wholeness. Namaste. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Gracias, mi familia. Thank you for being here and practicing with me today. And just continue practicing with whoever, yourself, nature, all the wonderful teachers of this channel, and continue on your path.